Okay, picture this. A quiet, really wealthy town. Suddenly there's this string of crimes.
Mm.
A stable fire that looks suspicious.
Mm.
A really shocking murder. And then this complex financial scam. All happening in the same place.
Sounds almost too much to be coincidence, right? How could they possibly be linked?
Exactly. And what if I told you the key, the thing that connects everything, is actually cryptic crossword puzzles?
That's quite something. It really blurs the line between, a simple hobby and actual criminal investigation. Shows how smarts can be used for good or for deception.
And that is precisely what we're getting into today.
Hmm.
This deep dive uses a whole bunch of sources. We've got police reports, notes from a private investigator, even personal accounts.
So a real mix of official and more intimate perspectives.
Right. And our mission here is to pull out the key info, connect those dots that aren't obvious, and walk you through all the twists. Think of it as your shortcut to understanding a case where, honestly, truth is way stranger than fiction.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
We're talking a big deal family, some major secrets, and this really unique way of dropping clues.
Yeah.
You might even feel like solving a puzzle yourself after this.
Let's do it.
All right, so our story kicks off in Newcastle, Massachusetts, very affluent, very quiet, at King Wenstarin Farms.
Not just any farm, I take it.
Definitely not. It's a top-tier equestrian place owned by a heavy-hitter investment banker, Todd Collins. Home to prize horses. Think world-class jumpers like Moondog.
Mm.
He's an 8-year-old gelding, tons of ribbons.
Okay, so serious equestrian pedigree.
Totally. But then there's also Will-O-Wisp. She's the daughter of Tiffany's horse.
Right.
And despite, all the money spent on trainers, never won a single blue ribbon.
Ah, that's interesting. That detail about Will-O-Wisp, it feels like a little crack in the perfect facade, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Even with all that wealth, there's this frustration, maybe unmet expectations. It kind of humanizes them right before things get really dark.
It really does. So one evening, early October, a fire breaks out. It's in the small stable. The barn manager, Orlando Polk, is found nearby. He's unconscious. Looks like he took a blow to the head. But it seems like he managed to hit the sprinklers first.
So he might have saved the other horses, but injured himself.
That's the initial thought. They assess it as an accident, maybe. But, questions linger.
A convenient accident, perhaps?
Could be. And this brings in our first key player, Rosco Polycrates. He's a PI, used to be a homicide cop.
Okay.
Known for being a bit quirky, apparently. And weirdly for Newcastle, he hates boats and guns.
A PI in a rich coastal town who avoids boats. That's different. Must make things interesting.
Right. So he gets hired by the Dartmouth Group. That's the Collins family's insurance company.
Ah, the money angle. Let me guess. They want him to find a reason not to pay the claim for the fire.
You got it. Find a way out of a potentially huge payout, which right away puts this accident under a different kind of spotlight.
It immediately connects the financial motive to the mystery. Is it just bad luck, or is something else going on? Especially if someone wants to avoid an insurance investigation.
And just as Roscoe starts digging into the fire, this weird fax shows up.
A fax? Okay, that's a bit old school.
Totally. It's an anonymous crossword puzzle. Looks kind of amateurish, rinky-dink was the description, titled Off to the Races. All the clues are racehorse winners.
Huh. And who gets this fax?
It goes to Belle Graham. Now, Belle is Roscoe's wife.
Oh.
She's super smart, a crossword editor for the local paper, The Crier.
Ah, the puzzle expert. Roscoe calls her a subcontractor, you mentioned.
Yeah, playfully. Because she's brilliant with puzzles and sometimes helps him out.
So let's recap. We've got a suspicious fire, an injured manager, an insurance investigation.
A PI husband starting that case, and his crossword editor wife starting this puzzle trail. 2 different investigations.
But maybe connected, and now this odd crossword puzzle just appears. Seems like more than just a coincidence.
Definitely makes you think, what are the odds? So while Roscoe's looking into the fire,
Yeah.
a completely different case walks through his door. A guy named Walter Gudgeon. He's retired, used to own an electrical contracting business. Old wire wagons.
Okay, sounds like a solid citizen type.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Apparently his son had a boneheaded idea for green trucks for the business, which Walter wasn't keen on. Anyway, he comes to Roscoe, clearly upset.
What's his problem?
He needs Roscoe to find someone, discreetly, a young woman named Dawn Davis.
Find her why?
Because Walter gave her $250,000, a huge amount,
Whoa, for what?
for a life-saving kidney transplant. But something seems wrong. The transplant maybe didn't happen, or something went sideways, and Walter is desperate. He doesn't want the police involved, doesn't want his family to know. It's very sensitive.
Okay, that's a massive red flag right there. Huge sum of money, secrecy. Walter sounds like someone trusting, maybe vulnerable.
That's the impression.
And that secrecy is perfect for a scammer, isn't it? Gives them time, avoids immediate scrutiny.
So Rosco, being the methodical guy he is, starts checking things out. He goes to Newcastle Memorial Hospital.
Makes sense. Check the transplant records for Dawn Davis.
Exactly. And what he finds out is, well, it's a shocker. The real Dawn Davis.
Oh.
She was in the hospital, all right.
Yes. Ah, so she exists.
She exists.
Yeah.
But she had arthroscopic shoulder surgery, not a kidney transplant. She was in and out in 24 hours.
Shoulder surgery. Nothing to do with a kidney.
Nothing. Her surgeon, Dr. Saul Bounds, he's an orthopedic guy, knew nothing about any kidney procedure.
Wow. So Walter's Dawn Davis.
Was an imposter. Someone who knew the real Dawn was having surgery and used that as cover. Walter Gudgeon was totally conned.
That's cold and incredibly calculated. It's not just taking money, it's exploiting a real person's medical situation.
Definitely.
So the big question becomes, who is this fake Dawn Davis's? And is Walter her only victim? This feels like it could be bigger than just one con.
You're thinking along the right lines. Because just as Roscoe's figuring this out, Belle gets another one of those faxes.
Another crossword.
Yep. Anonymous again. Also looks kind of homemade, not symmetrical. This one's titled Submission.
Submission.
Okay.
Any theme.
A movie theme this time. Belle apparently just glances at it, thinks it's another weird amateur submission, and tosses it.
Huh. Easy to dismiss, I guess, but still.
Right. 2 puzzles land on her desk, seemingly out of nowhere, while Roscoe's dealing with these 2 very separate, very strained cases involving fire and fraud. Are they connected? Is someone trying to communicate with Belle specifically?
I'm just messing with people. It's hard to tell at this point,
Yeah.
but things are definitely getting complicated.
And then things take a much, much darker turn. Just as Belle's sort of setting aside that second puzzle,
What happened?
tragedy strikes the Collins family directly. Todd Collins' third wife, Ryan, is found murdered
Murdered. Wait.
in a guest bedroom at the main Collins mansion. And the way she was killed, it was brutal.
With a hoof pick.
A hoof pick
Yeah.
from the stables, that's incredibly violent and
And
personal.
extremely. And suddenly, all that family tension we hinted at, it explodes into the open. Todd's kids, Fiona, Heather, Chip, they apparently hated Ryan. She was younger than the daughters, even.
Wow. So immediate suspects within the family, the dynamic sounds incredibly toxic.
Totally. Belle apparently observed them later and noted their casual cruelty. So they were less like vipers, more like tigers, just raw animosity. That's a chilling description.
Huh.
It suggests, deep resentments, probably affairs, secrets, the kind of stuff that unfortunately can lead to violence.
And it doesn't end there.
What?
It gets worse.
Wow.
Shortly after Ryan's murder, Jack Curry is found dead.
Jack Curry. Wait, the farms trainer? And Fiona's ex-husband.
The very same. Found stabbed to death in his cottage kitchen. Just a regular kitchen knife this time.
2 murders, back to back. This is spiraling.
Completely. And things get even messier because Heather Collins, Todd's daughter, is arrested initially. Her own husband, Michael Palamountain, points the finger at her.
The family is absolutely imploding, accusing each other.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah, this isn't just falling apart. It's like a detonation.
It's shocking how fast it escalates from suspicion and fraud to outright murder. These killings feel linked somehow to all those hidden conflicts.
You have to think so.
And it forces you to look at those crosswords again, right? Are they just weird notes, or are they actually, like, commenting on what's happening?
Well, the crosswords definitely escalate too. They get more complex.
Oh.
2 new ones surface. One is titled Measure for Measure.
Shakespeare.
Right. And this one is found on Jack Curry's body.
On his body. Like he left it there.
Seems like it. And Belle notices it seems to reference Angel, that's Chip's girlfriend, and Sheechek himself directly in the clues.
Okay, that's incredibly specific. And creepy, found on a murder victim. What's the other one?
The other is called Social Climber. This one gets mailed to Bartholomew Kerr. He's Belle's friend, writes the gossip column for The Crier.
Ah, the gossip columnist. Perfect recipient for a puzzle called Social Climber.
Right. And Belle sees references in this one to actors Robert Ryan and Grace Kelly, and movie titles like Dead or Alive and High Society.
Ryan Kelly, High Society. The clues seem almost tailored to the situation.
Exactly. And Todd Collins himself drops some bombshells on Rosco. He admits his kids did try to warn him Ryan was cheating.
Yeah.
And get this, Todd rehired Jack Curry, the trainer, and Fiona's ex, because Ryan insisted on it. He basically unknowingly set up her affair with Jack right under his own roof.
Oh, man. The irony.
Todd also reveals the farm name, King Wenstarin. It's an anagram.
An anagram for what?
Winning streak. Todd's apparently quite disappointed Belle didn't figure that out sooner.
Huh. Even in the middle of all this, he's critiquing her puzzle skills.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? We went from a fire and a con game to 2 brutal murders, all circling this one family. It's just this tangled mess of affairs, money, hatred.
And the crosswords are right in the middle of it, getting more pointed, more specific. It really poses that question, is this a tipster trying to help? Or someone directly involved, maybe playing games or leaving clues?
It feels like we're on the verge of figuring that out. And the key eventually comes back to Belle and those puzzles.
Her expertise really comes into play then.
Massively. She's staring at these puzzles, especially Social Climber and Measure for Measure, looking for a connection, a pattern beyond the standard clues.
Right, beyond the cross and down.
Exactly, and she finds it. In the Social Climber puzzle, she discovers a meta-clue, a clue about the puzzle. It tells her, go on the diagonal.
Go on the diagonal. What does that mean? Like read letters diagonally across the grid.
Precisely. Not across, not down, but following a specific diagonal line, maybe corner to corner, or skipping squares in a pattern. It's a really clever, unconventional way to hide a message.
Wow, that's brilliant. So did she apply it to the other puzzle?
She did. She went back to Measure for Measure, the one found on Jack Curry's body, and applied the same diagonal reading method.
Oh, we're dead. What did it say?
The hidden message was crystal clear and absolutely stunning. Kelly'll dawn on ya.
Kelly'll dawn on ya. Kelly Polk, Orlando Polk's wife.
Right.
And the fake Dawn Davis.
Bingo. That diagonal message breaks the whole thing wide open.
That is incredible. So the puzzles weren't just commentary, they were direct communication. That go on the diagonal clue was everything.
It was the key. It turned random-seeming puzzles into a map. Bill's ability to see past the obvious, to find that hidden instruction, that's what cracked it.
It really speaks to looking at problems from different angles, doesn't it? Sometimes the answer isn't in the straightforward path.
Definitely not here. And the truth that message unlocks, it's quite a story. Kelly Dawn on Ya confirms it. Kelly Polk, the barn manager's wife, is the Dawn Davis, who conned Walter Gudgeon out of $250,000.
So she wasn't just a side character, she's central.
Absolutely. Turns out she's a pro con artist, possibly part of a larger ring. Rosco found a similar case down in Florida involving someone called Stewart. Very smooth operator.
And the connections keep coming.
Oh, yeah. Kelly was also having an affair with Jack Curry, the trainer.
Ah, the plot thickens.
And she was blackmailing Fiona Collins, Todd's daughter.
Blackmailing her over what? The affair with Jack, maybe? Or something else?
The sources suggest it was related to Fiona's own secrets, potentially connected to Ryan. Kelly was juggling a lot of dangerous information.
It shows how all these different crimes, the con, the affairs, the blackmail, were tangled together. Kelly Polk seems like the spider at the center of the web.
A very apt description. And her reveal helps explain the other mysteries, too. Like the fire.
Right, what was the real story there?
Todd Collins finally confessed to Rosco. His daughter, Heather, started it accidentally.
Heather.
She'd seen Ryan and Orlando Polk, Kelly's husband, the barn manager, having an affair in the hayloft. She ran to the tack room to use the farm's internal phone line to call Todd and tell him.
Okay.
In her rush, her panic, she knocked over a space heater. It hit a liquor bottle and boom, fire.
Oh my, so it was an accident, but rooted in discovering an affair.
Exactly. And Orlando took the blame, got himself knocked out somehow in the process, probably to protect Ryan, protect his own affair, and maybe protect Heather, too.
Wow, that clears up the fire. What about the murders? Ryan first.
Kelly Polk fills in that blank, too. She tells Belle she saw something crucial that night. She saw Ryan and Jack Curry kiss near the stables.
Okay, confirming their affair.
And then, shortly after, she saw Fiona Collins, Jack's ex-wife, go into the stable area.
Fiona.
Kelly believes Fiona found Ryan there, likely realized she was having an affair with Jack, and in a rage, grabbed that hoof pick and killed her.
So Fiona killed Ryan, driven by jealousy and rage over her ex-husband. That fits the brutality.
It seems to. Which leaves Jack Curry's murder.
Who killed him, and why?
Kelly Polk admits she killed Jack.
Kelly killed Jack. Why? He was her lover, wasn't he?
He was, but he was also the one creating those crossword puzzles.
Ah, so Jack was the anonymous sender.
Yes, he was trying to expose Kelly's Dawn Davis con. He likely knew too much about all the Collins family secrets, maybe threatened by Kelly, or maybe developing a conscience. He was using the puzzles to get the truth out, probably aiming them at Belle, knowing she could solve them.
And Kelly killed him to silence him, to stop the puzzles.
That's the conclusion.
Yeah.
He knew she was the fake Dawn Davis. He knew about Fiona and Ryan. He knew too much. He left that last puzzle measure for measure on his body as a final, desperate clue dump.
Hoping someone like Belle would find it and understand. Wow. And the faxes themselves, where did they come from?
Rosco tracked that down, too. They were sent from a landline at the old, deserted Dewdrop Inn. It was a failed luxury resort nearby. Someone had broken in just to use the phone line with their own fax machine.
So Jack was going to great lengths and taking risks to get these messages out. It really paints the puzzles in a new light, not a game, but a lifeline or a final testament.
Absolutely. What an incredible way to unravel it all. Those puzzles, initially dismissed as just oddities, they were literally the map to the entire twisted truth.
Jack Curry, the anonymous sender, laid out the whole sordid mess, trying to expose everyone while staying hidden himself, using a language only Belle could truly decode.
So when all the pieces finally clicked, the three cases were perfectly intertwined. The barn fire, Heather's accident, covered up by Orlando to hide his affair with Ryan, the Don Davis con, Kelly Polk's elaborate identity theft and fraud, scamming poor Walter Gudgeon,
Check.
and the murders. Fiona killed Ryan in a jealous rage, and Kelly Polk killed Jack Curry to silence him before his puzzles exposed her completely.
And Belle's crossword genius, spotting that diagonal clue, was the absolute key to unlocking it all.
Couldn't have been solved without it.
This whole deep dive, it really shows how layers of lies and secrets and just intense personal drama can be hiding right under the surface, even in a seemingly perfect town.
Definitely.
And it hammers home how crucial paying attention to detail is. Whether you're looking at a crossword grid or, a crime scene, the smallest, oddest detail can be the thing that breaks it open.
It really reminds you that appearances can be so deceiving, right? The most compelling stories, sometimes the darkest ones, are often buried just beneath what you see at first glance.
Absolutely.
So maybe the next time you're facing, a really complex situation or just tons of information coming at you, ask yourself, is there something hidden here? What little detail, what seemingly insignificant piece might actually be the key? If you just do how to, go on the diagonal.
That's a great way to put it. Definitely something to think about.